Welcome to World News 3 Minutes. In modern warfare, the biggest threat is not always a fighter jet or a ballistic missile. Sometimes, the real danger comes from small drones, loitering munitions, and low-flying aerial targets. That is where India's upgraded L/70 40mm anti-aircraft gun becomes important. The L/70 is a 40mm low-level air defense gun, originally based on the famous Swedish Bofors design. It is not a new weapon by age, but after Indian upgrades, it has become highly relevant for today's drone warfare. During Operation Sindoor, India used a layered air defense approach. That means every threat was not handled by one expensive missile. Drones, UAVs, rockets, missiles, and low-level aerial threats were handled by different layers: radars, counter-UAS systems, LLAD guns, Akash missiles, and other air defense systems. In that close-range layer, upgraded guns like the L/70 played an important role. So what changed in the upgraded L/70? The old hydraulic system was replaced with all-electric drives. This improves response time and control. It now has an integrated fire control system, optronic sight, eye-safe laser rangefinder, daylight TV camera, thermal imager, and autonomous ballistic computation. In simple words, the gun can receive a target cue, track the object, calculate the lead angle, and help the crew aim more accurately. It can also interface with target control and fire control radars. That means the gun does not work alone. It can be connected into a larger air defense network like Akashtir, where sensors detect the threat and the nearest suitable weapon is assigned. Against a drone, the process is simple. First, radar or sensors detect the drone. Then the target data is passed to the gun crew. The optronic sight tracks the drone. The ballistic computer calculates where the shell should go, because a moving drone cannot be hit by aiming directly at its current position. The crew then fires 40mm rounds to destroy or disable the target. This is why the L/70 is useful in modern warfare. It gives India a cheaper close-in option against low, slow, and small threats. If a small drone costs only a few lakh rupees, it does not make sense to waste a very expensive missile every time. A gun-based response can be far more economical. Now, what about cost? Official per gun, per shell, and per shot operating costs are not fully available in open sources. But a reported BEL upgrade contract for 200 L/70 guns was around 575 Indian rupees crore. That gives a rough upgrade cost of about 2.9 Indian rupees crore per gun. This is only the upgrade cost, not the cost of a brand new system. For ammunition, an old public report from 2000 mentioned a 40mm L/70 ammunition contract of 110,000 rounds for about 166 crore rupees, or around $38 million. That works out to roughly 15,000 Indian rupees per round at that time. Today's cost can be much higher depending on the type of ammunition: normal, proximity fuse, airburst, imported, or locally made. So a safe estimate is, every shot is not cheap, but it is usually far cheaper than firing a surface-to-air missile. The L/70 is also mobile. It is a towed gun system that can be moved by military vehicles. It can be deployed for base defense, airfield protection, border areas, deserts, plains, and with proper support even mountain and cold regions. The gun mount allows all-around engagement, making it useful for point protection. The biggest lesson is this: the L/70 is not India's most expensive air defense weapon, but it is one of the smartest close-range tools against drones and low-level aerial threats. In modern air defense, missiles protect the sky at longer ranges, but guns like the L/70 protect the last layer. This is World News 3 Minutes. If you found this explanation useful, please like, share, subscribe, and click the bell icon for more defense and global news in just 3 minutes.